Well, it's Sunday and July 2nd. It's warm, it's humid, we got a southwesterly breeze, about 8-15 miles an hour on occasion, and it's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Susan and I decided to take a ride today and enjoy this beautiful summer-like weather. A little bit warmer, humid than we would prefer, but the forecast says it's supposed to cool off somewhat this afternoon in terms of humidity, so that should be very nice. And I will tell you, every time that I'm riding into the shade, like I am right now, extremely comfortable, very nice, beautiful day. It's summertime. If you've seen some of my previous videos, you know Susan is now riding a e-bike converted Specialized Dolce. We decided to add some power so that she could keep up with me and enjoy the ride. And right now she's behind me and she looks like she's got some people reluctant to go around us. But we did one 30-something mile ride with the bike so far, and I'm telling you, it's really quite the technology for getting out on a road bike, and she loves it. Oop, gotta watch where I'm going. So it's the holiday weekend, 4th of July weekend, and Susan actually has this whole week off, so we are hoping to do a bit more riding than we have been doing recently. And the weather is supposed to be just phenomenal, so all the ingredients are there. So we're going to be heading into the center of town, into Guilford, after we go through this red light, and then probably head off to where we typically do, which is Stony Creek, which is out in Branford, Connecticut. Yeah, warm weather riding. Today is, like I said, it started off on the humid side. Humidity is going to be clicking down a little bit during the afternoon hours, but one of the things, as you guys well know, on very warm, hot days, got to be very mindful of staying hydrated, keep drinking, keep those fluids in you. I remember last year, somebody I was following on Strava was out doing hill climbs in the heat, somewhere out in Indiana somewhere, and she passed out from the heat, fell over, fractured her hip, pelvis I guess is more specific, fractured head, ended up with a fractured pelvis. So yeah, there are some really bad things that can happen to you if you don't maintain your fluid levels, you know. Stay hydrated. Very dangerous. Speaking of staying hydrated and drinking, I've never been one for drinking water. Never really liked drinking water. So last year I started thinking about using sports drinks on my ride, but I heard some very bad things about Gatorade. I guess in Europe it's been kind of banned from certain countries for a while, maybe because of all the salt or something, or whatever their formula is for making Gatorade. So anyway, I did some searches around for making your own sports drink, and I found a recipe by a guy who's well known on the YouTube channels by the name of Chef John. And turns out making sports drinks is about as easy as it can get. Relatively inexpensive compared to buying a bottled sports drink. And so today, what I did in Susan's and mine water bottle is I combined mostly water with orange juice, lemon juice, and just a touch of salt. And that's it. That's what we're drinking today. And it should help, at least for me. Like I said, never was a big fan of drinking water by itself. And I think adding some flavor by the orange juice and the lemon is really going to be not only helpful, but give you a better taste than just drinking water. I think it's probably a smarter thing to do as well. Beautiful day though. Wow, it really is nice. We've been kind of planning on doing more riding as soon as Susan got on vacation, which today is actually her first day of vacation. But we kind of had our fingers crossed because we heard the humidity was going to be on the tropical and oppressive side. And we decided, hell with it. Let's go. This is what summertime is all about. So there's nothing that says that you can't go out there and just not push yourself so hard and just enjoy the weather. Oh boy, it is a beautiful day, that's for sure.